Welcome back, folks. You've caught me doing a Halloween scary month, horror month kind of video with the gloves and the setup and all that. And it's perfect to do these in the evening, but I thought I'd show you something even scarier. So we're going to put the Steam machine to the side here, Steamdeck, and we'll take a look at something that's even scarier, which is the Steamdeck dock at an $89 price point. Good Lord, that really hurt. But I did want to pick one of these up, and I thought I'd share it with you. We could kind of go through it, take a look at it, compare it to the one that I already have, which is from JSOX right here. This is I think I paid 30 some dollars for it. It is a Steamdeck dock. It does have Ethernet. It has two, I think they're USB 3.0, maybe not 3.1, 3.0. An HDMI, who knows, could be 2.0, and the USB-C for power. So limited, not limited, but less options than what the official Steamdeck dock has. Still plugs in with the USB-C kind of tentacle that slaps onto the top. So I showed this earlier. This is kind of what it looks like. You know, when you've got it in there, it kind of leans back, and then you just drop that little tentacle in there, and that's how it works. And then you get your HDMI and your multiple USBs and your power and all that, and your Ethernet. So that's one option. That's around, I think I said $39, something like that. This one was $89. Now it is more expensive for a couple reasons. Not that they're legitimized, but by the cost and what they do. But it is a little more expensive. So you get the dock, and you also get another fast charger. So this is the same one that comes with the Steamdeck itself, so that's nice. You get a second one of those. I'm not sure how much those cost. I guess that depending on it, it could go up to like, I don't know, $30, depending upon it. You know, a good one versus the lesser quality ones that you can buy on Amazon. So I imagine like 5 amps at 15 volts. It puts out the maximum amperage. Let's just say that. It'll charge the Steamdeck in maybe less than an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's pretty fast in that sense. So you do get that, and I'm sure it'll say in the little manual here, that text, I don't know, the yellow on the black or the gold on the black, whatever they want to say, is pretty tough to read or determine on the device. But yeah, you get a little booklet just kind of talking about it. Just goes through all the details in multiple languages of the unit. We don't need this, but this is the actual dock, though. So about the same. You know, there's less padding on this one. It's only really on here because I think they built it a little bit tighter, right? So they had the actual design. You can see it's a little bit more form-fitting than the one from Amazon. So they only need a little bit of like protection on the bottom. Here, this one's got it like it's rubberized all the way around and up the side of it. Got some feet there. This one is all one pad, kind of like the way they did the Steamdeck or the Steam Links. If you ever had one of those, they were all the padding was on the bottom to hold it in place, so it didn't move at all. It was really good. They did the same thing here. Now on this one, you can kind of do a comparison here. You've got the standard USB-C. You've got USB, oh, these are type A 3.0. These are 3.1. So there's 3 of those. So the one extra, and they're all another up from the versions on here. You have an HDMI, I think it's 2.0. And then you have which one is this? DisplayPort 1.4. So this one actually can do multiple screens off of one DisplayPort. So you can have 2 screens and you know, make them separate. They don't have to duplicate. And then you've got your Ethernet connection there. So I would guess that if this is 89 right here, same tentacle style, a little bit different on the tip, but the tentacle is the same kind of thing. If you're, I guess if you're looking at like this is 30, so you're essentially looking at what $59 for this instead of like 39 for that one with a little bit more tech in it. Do you need that? I don't know. I don't know if I'd really use the Steam Deck in multiple screen mode. I don't really see that being a huge benefit, but if you're recording footage and all that stuff, it might be, right? That's what it looks like right there. It fits well, doesn't move at all. I mean, it looks really the same. It does have that logo on it, but all in all, this is what it looks like from behind when it's sitting. It's pretty good. But for 89, I mean, the real benefit is you get another one of these, I guess. You know, if you really do, my monitor, that 32 inch that I use, that does have DisplayPort 1.4, so I could do that, but I'm using it for my my NVIDIA card down there because you get the benefit of DisplayPort. I forget what the actual NVIDIA tech is that you get out of that, but you get a benefit where it can up the frames per second to above 144, I think it is. So I don't think I'd use that, but you know, I could, if I wanted to, plug the DisplayPort into the display itself and then have HDMI running into a capture card, and you kind of get the best of both worlds. Although, you know, as we've shown, I have some video recorded of the deck, you know, going into a 4K screen, and there's really only a, you know, there's older games and there's a handful of like indie games, things like that do well in 4K. Nowhere near 144, you know, frames per second, but like 4K, slightly shy of 60 frames per second, right? Like low settings or something like that. So not a real big deal. Not too worried about it. But I guess if that's the only connection you have, that's what you would use. Here, this is nice for keyboard. You know, you can do, so I've got a couple different ones here. I've got like my little Razer keyboard. So I would plug, you know, that one in. Yep. And then I've got a Steam controller. So I could plug that in. And then I've also got like an Xbox, one of those USB wireless adapters that you could plug in there. So, or a hard drive or something like that. So you would have more storage on it when it's plugged into this. You could do that. You know, you've got your power cable and then obviously an HDMI device, which is what I'll probably use. That's what I've been using with this one. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this one and use it in a separate little project that I've got going on. I'll show that later on for the Steam Deck. But this one will go somewhere else. This one will be the main one I try on the deck, or on my desk for the deck for a little bit so we can get an idea. And I will do some direct footage here at the end just to kind of show off, you know, what you can expect. But that's really about it. It's, yeah, $89 directly available from Steam. And you can get it. Plus, you can get the Steam Deck now without having to wait, which is awesome for the holidays. So hopefully lots of folks will be picking them up because I will tell you, if you want to get into PC gaming and see some of those benefits of, you know, lots and different games and cheap prices and all that stuff, this is the ticket. It's a really nice device. So let me do that. We'll flip over to some direct footage and we'll call it good. Thanks for watching. Again, folks, check out the footage here in a minute, and I'll talk to you soon. So one more quick note. I thought this was interesting. So when I plugged in the Steam Deck to and I really can't pull this over here. I'll take this camera off and kind of show you here. When I plugged the Steam Deck into the official Steam Deck dock, it came up with this, where it's like, docking station update available. There's an important update, docking station firmware update available. Please install before proceeding. And I think I have my controller. So this is the Steam Deck controller here in my hand, which I already have it plugged in. Let's see if yep, it's working. So let's apply the update and see what happens. Okay, now it's going to probably reboot here, but I think it's going to reboot into Windows because that's how dual booting works on mine. So I don't know if you can change that or not when it restarts. Not 100% sure. Nope, it didn't. It didn't actually reboot. So there you can actually see the capture. Hang on, this is my whole setup for recording. So yeah, there it is on my screen. I'm going to do direct capture now. So we're going to flip over and we'll see if there's anything interesting on there. But otherwise, yeah, we'll continue to use this and give a little bit final verdict later on.